So this is Warframe. This might best be an hour for today, but I'm gonna stay on longer for my clan. Um, so it's just grinding for 30 minutes of prime parts and another 30 minutes of Hollvania standing. So I'll start with prime parts. I'll go back and forth, back and forth. So I'll do a Hollvania, probably like for the first 15 minutes, and then I'll do some prime parts, and then I'll do Hollvania again. Because it's all about getting that Warframe, new Warframe, but it's also about grinding for prime parts for December the 31st. Free item giveaway for the client. By the way, if anyone from the client is watching, there's only going to be one anime for the month of December. Because, like, logically, you already know how things work when it comes to anime from Japan. They work based on their seasons, and the season of winter season is not in the month of December. It starts in the month of January. So everything that falls from the fall of 2024 goes all the way from September all the way to um, November. And unfortunately, what was supposed to be released for Christmas was not released in Christmas. It was released in January. So that's how Japanese operate. So if any anime was present whatsoever at all for the month of December, those were either anime meant for kids, which I don't do kid stuff, because kid stuff is not on this channel. Stuff that are extremely suggestive, which is for the perverts, so I don't do that either. And of course, the normal stuff which I do, which they don't happen to have whatsoever at all for the month of December. Even going all the way back to mid-November, they didn't have that either. They're all continuing series, and I don't watch any anime whatsoever at all if it's a continuing series that I upload on the channel, because I already know about them and I watch them religiously on my own time. So I don't need to see the second season, third, fourth, or anything like that. One time for the first season is enough. That's why I always do new animes and never continuing a series. So the anime for the month of I should say for the month of December is going to be The Lord of the Rings War of the Rohirrim, which is the only anime I know that was released in the month of December, that were made by slash Japanese slash American slash Canadian people. All contributed to that anime. Um, if I'm off by a little, but it is constituted as an anime, even though it's Lord of the Rings. And since it's the only one that's falls into a category of released in the month of December and is not perverted and is not made for kids and is not a continuing series, since it's the only one that's new, it's the only one that was released. So there's only one anime that was released in the month of December that qualifies that category, and that's Lord of the Rings anime. So that's the one that's going to be shown. That one anime. It's sad, but you know the Japanese do their winter stuff in January, not in December.
seconds to critical. Activate a scrubber, set off some spore eggs, or get the hell out of there! Serving up another health scrubber. You gotta nurse these scrubbers. Keep them clean. Too much spore buildup and you got code white on your hands. It's not just hell scrubbers coming out of the rot. There's some stuff in them. Like this. See? My ass is out here on the line too. Hey, you think I'm playing? Shoot that buildup off now! So, breathing a little easier? Marking extraction. You can pull the ripcord whenever you need to. I won't judge. This might just make it all worth it.
Scrubber buildup, stat!
Oh, hey, welcome to the find out phase.
You have learned here will serve you well. Right. Be safe.
HO9 into position. Cover flanks with ferrocite barricades. Nothing touches my baby.
So, damn it, ferrocite barricades. Nothing you've got can get past those except... Okay, first step. Get your hands on a Skuldra Commander's transponder. That's our ticket. Now get to a comms terminal. Use that to call in reinforcements. For them. Hey, never said this would be easy. Deliberately trying to make this harder. Keep breaching their security and you'll get exactly what you're asking for. Come on. You're never going to get through the barrier without Thermian RPGs. And to get those, you need to call in the only units that get issued with them. Understand? Take an emergency transponder to the terminal and call in reinforcements. Stormfall paratroopers inbound. Wrestle those RPGs from their cold, dead hands.
Enough! Stormfall, may soul guide you to greatness. An object lesson in extremist self-delusion. The, Hex isn't high on their own supply. They mean to murder the Skuldra commander, devoted to keeping the infestation from your beds, Mithura. They march themselves towards purification only. Camera's rolling? Excellent. Watch and learn.
This isn't your city. We're here to evict you. Another barrier. Victor really wants to keep us out. Get your hands on a Thermian RPG and take it down. Security at full alert. Brilliant. You know, you could have just kept things simple. In and out, job done. Why do you always have to make things so complicated?
Stormfall, do your thing. Make it brutal, or don't bother. Of the tanks of my father's wars, and invulnerable to tech bombs. Stormfall, descend upon me. Show no quarter, show no mercy.
Don't look now, but you've got a Stormfall squad coming your way. Want to find out what their Thermian rockets will do to that thing's armor?
I wonder, Hex, if we stick your lifeless, putrid heads on a stick in the middle of my town square, as our ancestors did, do you think that will scare off the rest of the Templars? I'm unsure, but it's worth a shot, don't you think?
About as effective as anything else you've done to stop the tech rot. Don't look now, but you've got a Stormfall squad coming your way. Want to find out what their Thermian rockets will do to that thing's armor? I've got a bad feeling. Finish it off fast. Now do you see what you're dealing with, Victor? You can't control this. You can't manage it or exploit it. Hex, let's show Victor how it's done. Finish that thing. Just look for the soft bits and hit it there. Victor. What have you been downloading? Something tells me that thing won't like it if you pop its zits.
And that is how you don't play Nyx. If you're gonna play Nyx, you gotta play it the right way. So let's see if I have enough to upgrade.
Krista?
No, I don't have it.
Talk soon.
Alright, so
How's that? Issue we discussed, Eleanor.
Prime part farming. So I'll do like 15 or 20 on one, and then another 15 and 20 on the other. I think my Nova build was off. There was something wrong. Yeah, that's what was wrong. This is the dispersion one, Nova. For energy. This is not the ensnare Nova. This is also the dispersion Nova. Also, wait a minute. They're all dispersion Novas. Hold on. I'm pretty sure. Unless I completely change her from having, I think I might have. The original one is Null Star. This is slot A. B, I believe, is dispersion. No. Hold on.
Operator, Ortis is sorry. Happy to report that all my good jokes are gone.
Yeah, so...
Operator, you have remembered well how the Tenno arm themselves.
So the all-rounder apparently is... The all-rounders apparently is dispersion. And... the tank is regular Nova. I don't know how that... I don't remember that. Okay. I guess. And range is probably Ensnare Nova. Yeah, the range is Ensnare Nova. So, I think did they change it up a little? Because typically it was based on not your loadout for your builds, but was based on the ABCs of the outfits you're wearing. But I'm glad they changed it if that's the case, because I never quite understood loadout based on outfits. It was more loadout based on loadout, what you're carrying, not your outfit. So range and your build shouldn't matter. Ensnare should be the same for all of them, regardless of what outfit you're wearing. Yeah. So that's what I like. So they finally fixed that issue. Rather than put loadout with regards to the outfit you're wearing, they did loadout with regards to the actual loadout itself, not the loadout of outfits. Maybe it always was that way, but I don't remember it always being that way. Otherwise, I wouldn't be talking about it. Ashura. I always thought the Ashura Nova was weird looking. But this is from the statue of Ashura, or a symbolic version of Ashura. See what the default for Ashura looks like. Yeah, the default is pretty good. I like my version better. Yeah, their version is a little lighter. I think I like their version too. Yeah. Alright. So that's that. Now the loadout. I should have used Ensnare from the beginning. Alright, so let's try it again. So things are going to look a little grainy, a little grimy. This is a free-to-play game based on multiplayer on both transmission and receiving information going back and forth, back and forth. So there's always going to be a lag. That's the problem with Warframe or any free-to-play game where the graphics are very high. You could lower it as much as you can in the game, or like you could remove a lot of stuff, X out a lot of things. Like auto swap, this, melee auto targeting, camera track melee target, double jump execution, void sling. Could remove a lot of stuff that would slow the game down, or mainly most of them fall into the display of the video. The contrast, the amount of contrast you have on, how bright the game is, mid or low, particle quality is low or disabled completely, which is very helpful to the effectiveness of the game. Depth of field, obviously you want that on. In dynamic resolution, you want to disable dynamic resolution. Yeah, so slight improvements. Not great ones, but slight ones. The issue with all these free-to-play games, especially free-to-play games with lots of graphics, is that they put a strain on your broadcast, on your stream. So it's very hard to stream anything with that amount of graphic quality coming out, dispersing. So you got to remove all type of particle effects and all type of crap just to have the game work smoothly. And even then, due to the amount of stuff that the game comes with by default, it still moves slowly. I figure if I expand my network, I get to a much broader area of networking, so I could cling on to things. But if I lower it to a certain level, it might be isolated into my zone area, but that might not be a good idea. So I'll see how that works. I'll keep it at 3,740. See how that works. And matchmaking pin will have to be based on things more local rather than at that larger distance. I doubt it will change anything. It's simply a matter of graphics and the amount that's being distributed. I don't mind multiplayer games. Just the problem with multiplayer games is that they require so much power just to make a move. For both information you're receiving and both you're giving back. Heavily graphic games always have this issue, so...
You are here on a capture mission. You must find, capture, and extract our target.
There is a sanctuary target here, Hunter. I sense it. Track it with the synthesis scanner. Don't let it escape.
There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic. You found a fissure. Look out for reactant. Corrupted foes are dropping reactant. Use it to crack open a relic. You are going to need more reactant if you want to open that relic. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Target located. Bring them in. We cannot let our target know we're here. Track them down quickly. Success. The captive is safely in our hands. Congratulations, Tenno. Watch yourself. Grineer are on the way.
Yeah, it's important that I select a larger ping area, because the lag is so low. Like, I might have to jump off because I'm looking at my...
I am detecting a prosecutor. Get
I'm
ready
looking
for a
at...
tough fight.
I'm looking at the monitor on
Prosecutor
my...
down. Stay alert. There could be more ahead.
I'm looking at the monitor on my damn computer, and it's lagging way behind. So I might definitely have to increase the ping range rather than lower it. It takes this long.
Prosecutor eliminated. Watch out for more. You have collected enough reactant to open your relic. Great work. I am pleased with your performance.
Yeah, so a lower ping range wasn't a good idea at all. But then again, it's the graphics, man. It's the amount of graphics that are presented in this game. It's a lot. It's a lot. No matter what you subtract to lower the amount of graphics coming your way, it's a lot. Like, even if I remove the sound volume or lower the sound volume or speech volume, or cut off Northern Night completely, or Mandicord, remove those things completely. Where everything, you know, transmission.
Everything in orders, operator? Is that a pun? I will attempt to bypass this fault.
Even if I change those sounds, the sound, the graphics, visually, excel a lot of stuff. Sound-wise, excel a lot of stuff. Interface, even if I check off, like, excel a lot of things interface-wise. Just to have the game run smoothly. I don't think it'll do much of anything. It will still be what it is. Social. Well, this stuff has to stay on. Just to communicate with others, so that's definitely maybe not small conversation. The other stuff have to, and of course the control stuff they have to stay on, otherwise it become tricky. Input threshold, and to use the controller, I will mess with the sensitivity. Yeah. Camera movement. There are certain things you have to leave on, certain things you have to take off. So the best I could do is lower everything to a certain level, so I could at least allow the game to run smoothly. But at the end of the day, it's just like this is a heavily graphic game, and because the graphics are so heavy and so demanding on your PlayStation 5, unless you're using a type of network that's completely landline related and you have good network connections, which means you're paying a lot of money for your network, but like there's always going to be issues when it comes to heavily graphic games. So it's kind of an obvious thing that'll happen, so I'm not even worried about it. No, I don't think so. Okay, I'll do one more and then I'll go back to Hollvania.
You are here to find our target and bring them to the extraction point. Happy hunting.
There's a sanctuary target here, Hunter. I sense it. Track it with the synthesis scanner. Don't let it escape.
Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captive back at base. Your part is done here.
Actually, never mind. I'm gonna stop it because based on what I can see from my monitor, I haven't even loaded into the mission yet. Yeah, based on my monitor.
Another job well executed.
Yeah, based on my monitor, it just shows that I just loaded into the mission like 3 minutes ago. So I haven't even got halfway into the mission based on what I'm seeing on my computer, so the lag is bad. And so I'll end it here. I only wanted to play an hour of Warframe anyway, so I'll probably do like 4 minutes of Hollvania. If it managed to go 4 minutes with Hollvania again, that's fine. But if it doesn't, that's also fine. But just to make it completely clear, like for the month of December, either December the 29th or the 30th, that's when I'll upload that anime, Lord of the Rings, The War of the Rohirrim, based on different cutscenes, and describe what that anime is all about. It is, after all, the only anime to be released in December that's not a continuing series, not for kids, and not something perverted, and also I guess not an OVA, because OVA are typically
Operator,
video
did you hear that?
miniseries.
It said... Cosmic background radiation is a riot!
OVA is like video miniseries, based on the actual larger series. So if you're watching an OVA, it's like a mini breakdown of an entire series into just a few parts or a few episodes. So that's not really constituted as new either. So technically there's not really anything new for the month of December that falls into the category of brand new. And continuing series obviously aren't new, and kid stuff made for kids aren't really considered something that's for really adults. Plus this channel is not for children anyway, and I don't do those pervy stuff, so yeah, that those stuff aren't included either. So there's a lot of restrictions, man. Like, I guess in the month of November and December, that's when they drop all the stuff for the kids, like the little cartoony type animes, because there's nothing really for like teens or young adults or even adults. So yeah, only Lord of the Rings, War of the Rohirrim is the only anime I could find that was released in November as its own individual thing. Alright, that's it for this video. I'll probably go to Hollvania for about the last 4.
Please select destination. Plotting route.
Go to Hollvania for like the last 2 minutes. I'll do a quick 2-minute mission from Hollvania, maybe a capture mission. If Hollvania does give capture missions. This is an assassination mission, which is not what I want. Exterminator pretty fast. Exterminator is also pretty fast. This is a capture. So level 115. Yeah, but I'm about to hop off right now. Actually, I'm not even going to do it. I'm about to hop off right now. It's lagging too bad. It's too much lag. There's way too much lag. I already did an hour of it anyway, so I'm going to do the remainder of this on my own time. But yeah, that's the anime I'm going to be releasing for the month of December. Lord of the Rings, War of the Rohirrim. Since it's the only legit anime, that's its own thing, that's not a series. It's not made for kids, it's not made for the perverts, and it's not an OVA. since that's the only thing released in the month of December that's considered an anime, that's its own self. Everything else is My Hero Academia, you know, Attack on Titan, movie 3. Yeah, everything is a copy of something else or a continuing series. So no, that's the only thing I could found that was original. So that's it for this. Yeah, pretty fun. I think I'll drop that anime on the 30th of December and put as many cutscenes as I can with regards to what that is all about. It's sad. It's very sad that that's like the only anime released in December. And everything else is either for a pervert or for little kids or a continuing series or OVA. That's the only original thing. Because all the very new stuff, the real new stuff, is going to be released in January. Because the real winter of Japan is in January, not in December. So that's it for this video. Gotta go.